Hi, day 12, post-op extended tummy tuck. I'm slightly out of breath, so you have to bear with me, but this is the perfect time for me to update you guys. So finished yesterday on a low. There were tears and it wasn't great. Just felt like a big fat frumpy person. Just didn't like how I was looking. Didn't even want to eat my dinner because I just thought it's just going to make the situation worse, just keep piling on the pounds. Then sort of like got myself back into perseverance mode and thought, no, I'm just 11 days as I was yesterday and this is supposedly normal. I just see some other like people, like I'm on a forum on Facebook and you see like how they're looking, and I'm not really one to go like compare to others, never have been, but I just feel like theirs doesn't like bulge across their incision, whereas mine does bulge either side. So I don't know, it's just one of them things, I think. I definitely think clothing has got a part to do with it. So where I'm just like hanging around in like men's joggers and stuff instead of feeling like I'm dressed normally, I think that's playing a part. So I may have done a bit of online shopping this morning and it has made me feel a little bit better. So I've just ordered some maxi skirts and a couple of maxi dresses because I just think that they, if it cinches in at my waist, which is obviously flat and small at the moment, then it kind of hides like my big fat, like thundery thighs and my swollen belly. So at least then, and it's flowy, I've got nothing like stuck around my middle, which is just annoying me because it swells. So yeah, so I've got a couple of bits arriving tomorrow and a couple of bits arriving in a couple of days, and I think that that will potentially help because at least I can still do my hair and put on an outfit at least and not feel like I'm still slumping around 2 weeks after in trackies, because it's just not like, I'm not going to be like that for the next few weeks. I can't. Really hoping that on Monday I've got my 2-week appointment. I'm really hoping I can drive to it. I feel like I haven't taken any painkillers today and I haven't really been in any pain. I'm tired and I feel like tight and swollen. It's now like, I think it's like 3:30. So I think that's why I've just had like, I've just been up and about and doing stuff. Barely really sat down too much today. Well, obviously I've been sitting, but like usually I'll be in like one spot for a while, but I've been trying to keep the kids amused. So woke this morning and the me and my little one was watching the telly at like 7 o'clock this morning and the programmes just went. Looked like we had a power cut. No. Everything else was still working, but the actual telly just wasn't working. So after fiddling about, gave them a call and they said, oh, there's maintenance going on. It'll be 5 to 6 hours. I thought, great, it's the summer holidays. I've just had this done. And now I have to try and entertain the children 5 to 6 hours with absolutely no telly. Not the best. So we've been doing all sorts of bits and pieces, which aren't technically strenuous. Like they're obsessed with this bingo game that I've invented. So they just want to play that constantly, which is fine. But it's sitting up the like dinner table and it just takes more out of me than it would be to sort of slump in the recliner. Sat in the garden for about an hour today in like, I've got quite a big sort of comfy garden chair. So just watched them like scoot about and stuff. Luckily the sun's out so we could actually do that today. Otherwise we'd been, if it was raining, we'd be even more screwed, I think. So yeah, and I'm dressed today. So I had a shower this morning and washed and blow dried my hair. I've got on like a little sort of like black dress, which makes me feel a bit better because there's nothing like tight around my middle. Try to give my belly a bit more of a clean because the belly button's like covered in scabs and it's obvious they're not like attached to the wound anymore, they're just sort of coming by, but I was told not to pick, so I'm being really careful about not picking, but I am constantly picking bits of like glue that's still stuck everywhere. And I even shaved my legs this morning and that has made me feel a little bit better, I must say. So I think actually just behaving like a normal person definitely gets you through the day than sat there like with your hair stuck up in a pair of trackies. I think it kind of helps like the mind to do that. So anyway, after hours and hours of keeping them amused, I just came up and rang the same telly provider to say, you said 5 to 6 hours, it's now been 8 and there's nothing. For the man to tell me, oh, it sounds like it's your HDMI cable. So he's asking me to swap the ends around. So my TV is high and I have to stand on like the edge of my bed. So probably stupidly, but I couldn't really wait to sort this telly out. I'm now standing on the edge of my bed, fiddling about with the HDMI cables, but like having a painkiller today, and it didn't really hurt. I could just feel a bit of tightness. So yes, after much fiddling about with all the cables and then going downstairs to collect the HDMI from downstairs, yeah, it's a HDMI and actually the TV's working. So what they told me this morning was a load of rubbish. So we've been trying to entertain ourselves all day with no telly, and all I needed to do was swap a cable. So yeah, hence why I was out of breath when I filmed this, because I just finished and there's now bloody cables laying all over the place. Yeah, so there isn't really a great deal to update at the moment. Yes, this is the first day I haven't had any painkillers whatsoever. I think maybe I was just taking them the last few days just because I didn't want to be in pain. But there has to come to a point where you realise like you have to test it out, I guess. So I probably would still take some just before I went to bed. Saying that, sleep last night, really good. More like almost flat. I think I only had like 2 pillows behind my head, which is how I would usually sleep. And then I had sort of a scrunkled up duvet that I was resting my legs on. But I'd say it's probably only the thickness of like 1 pillow. So ever so slightly raised up. And that felt fine. I didn't wake up like with it hurting. Oh, and I've sneezed 3 times today. Yeah, not pleasant, but not like agony or anything, just burns afterwards. It's like a sandpaper kind of ripped, burny feeling that lasts maybe 5 seconds, then it wears away. So yeah, so hopefully once I receive my new clothes tomorrow, I'm really hoping they fit. I never wear maxi dresses because I don't wear anything that hasn't got like something tight underneath. So I used to like to have all my flabby skin tight underneath like a tight vest top, and then I'd have a tight pair of high-waisted jeans, so at least it was all sort of like compact into one compartment. And then obviously I'd wear something flowy, but on a windy day it used to be my worst nightmare because I always used to panic that the wind would blow the lovely sheer material over the sort of like sideways bum that I always used to like look like I had. So the same with maxi dresses. If I'd worn one of them, great if you're standing still with no wind. But the second the wind blew, I felt like it would literally just hug round exactly what I was trying to hide. So I've never worn maxi dresses, maxi skirts, anything like that that's flowy on my bottom half. And obviously I don't like it's poking out and it's swollen, but it will look fine under flowy clothes. So yeah, hopefully with a couple of outfits in the bag, I will feel like a different person. And also I was tempted to go for a little walk today with my girls, like just to our local park, which is literally next door. But then yeah, we didn't in the end. But I'm thinking they're busy over the weekend, but I might maybe go for a little walk just because they're not there and I don't have to worry about them going, oh god, mummy's like doubled over and can't walk back. So I'm thinking I might just take myself for just maybe a walk around the block and back again, just to see how I go being like outdoors. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll have an outfit, pop it on and maybe just wander to the bottom of the road and back, and that should cheer me up. But yeah, that's all for now. So I shall update you over the weekend. Oh, and I still have my binder on. I put on some old control pants that I had that were quite high, and they were like a thong bottom, but then they were like a nude colour and it was quite tight the whole way up, and it felt fine on, but then I then again start second guessing, oh maybe this is too tight, so I took it off and put the bloody scraggy old binder back on. So yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to give it up, but yeah, that's that for now. So I've probably dribbled on, I do apologise, but yeah, that's all for today. So I will update again hopefully tomorrow.